and welcome to Midday Prime. In the next 1 hour, we are going to be bringing you all the news that's making news across the country, news and updates from India and abroad. And we'll update you about the happenings in the world of business and sports as well. We'll be getting you some interesting stories that are making headlines. First, the big news at this hour. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says chemistry of ideology defeats the arithmetic of numerology, and it has been proved in these elections. Giving his Thanksgiving speech at Varanasi, the Prime Minister says that the BJP is the only party which cares for democracy even after we win. The Prime Minister visits Varanasi after the historic win in the Lok Sabha polls, offers prayers at the Kashi Vishwanath Temple. New government formation process starts in Arunachal Pradesh as the BJP Legislative Party meeting today to elect its leader. Pema Khandu is likely to be elected as the legislature party leader and will meet the governor later in the day to stake claim to form the new government. In Sikkim, Prem Singh Gole is sworn in as the chief minister along with his council of ministers. The leadership crisis deepens in the Congress party after the party's drubbing in the Lok Sabha polls. The party chief Rahul Gandhi insists on resigning from his post while resignations start pouring in thick and fast from state units. After Odisha Congress chief, party's Jharkhand unit head Dr. Ajay Kumar also offers to resign. The Central Bureau of Investigation summons the former Kolkata Police Commissioner Rajiv Kumar for questioning in the multi-crore Sharda Ponzi scheme fraud case. Rajiv Kumar, an officer close to Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, has been asked to report at the Kolkata office of the CBI. And the Delhi High Court issues notice to Robert Vadra and a close aide of him, that's Manoj Arora, on a plea of the Enforcement Directorate challenging trial court's order granting them anticipatory bail in connection with a money laundering case. The next date of hearing is the 17th of July. International news, Brexit Party surges to a crushing victory in the European Parliament elections as the Tories suffered their worst ever results and Labour was punished by the Liberal Democrats. Brexit Party wins 9 of the 10 regions, claiming 28 of the 64 seats in the European Parliament. And in sports news, the reigning champion Angelique Kerber and Venus Williams crash out in the first round of the French Open. The former champion Roger Federer advances to the next round in the men's singles. Let's begin with our big story at this hour. Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Varanasi. He interacted with party workers there and also people of Varanasi at the Deen Dayal Hastakala Sankul. The Trade Facilitation Center is an outcome of the Prime Minister Modi's vision. He inaugurated it, in fact, in September of 2017 with the intention of making it a trading hub for artisans of Varanasi. Prime Minister Modi thanked BJP Karyakartas for their commitment and hard work that has resulted in the massive win for him. The Prime Minister urged them to continue their efforts towards developing Kashi while retaining the ancient flavor of the city.
काशी तो अविनाशी है और जो स्नेह मुझे दिया है, जो शक्ति मुझे दी है, ये अपने आप में शायद ही ऐसा सौभाग्य मिलना बहुत मुश्किल होता है। और काशी के हर समर्थक का इस बात के लिए आभार व्यक्त करता हूं कि उन्होंने इस चुनाव को जय और पराजय के तराजू से नहीं तोला। मैं समझता हूं हिंदुस्तान के लोकतंत्र की यह बहुत बड़ी घटना है। जय और पराजय के तराजू से नहीं तोला। उन्होंने चुनाव को एक लोक शिक्षा का पर्व माना, लोक संपर्क का पर्व माना, लोक संग्रह का पर्व माना, लोक समर्पण का पर्व माना।
And the Prime Minister said that he will always remain a Karyakarta, and he said that he was confident of the outcome of the Lok Sabha polls because of the love and support that he got from Karyakartas. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also thanked all the other contestants, the administration as well as the media for their efforts, and he said that this election saw the chemistry amongst the people in the polity defeating electoral mathematics.
गुणा भाग का हिसाब किताब के परे भी एक केमिस्ट्री होती है जी। देश में समाज शक्ति की जो केमिस्ट्री है, आदर्शों और संकल्पों की जो केमिस्ट्री है, वे कभी कभी सारे गुणा भाग, सारे अंक गणित को निरस्त कर देती है, पराजित कर देती हैं। और इस बार अंक गणित को केमिस्ट्री ने पराजित किया है।
The Prime Minister asserted that the BJP stands to unite the nation and not divide it like the previous governments, and he said that the party has been a victim of political violence and has been portrayed as an untouchable party, but it continues to stand for the welfare of all, shunning vote bank politics. The Prime Minister also reached out to the opposition to end the politics of violence.
दुर्भाग्य से हमारे देश में राजनीतिक छुआछूत दिनों दिन बढ़ती चली जा रही है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं की लगातार हिंसा होना, मार देना, उनकी हत्या होना, और दूसरी तरफ भाजपा का नाम लेते ही अनटचेबिलिटी, छुओ मत, अड़ो मत, ये तो बड़े खतरनाक है। इस चुनौती भी है। भारत के लोकतंत्र में इस प्रकार की वृत्ति वाले लोग हैं, उनसे भी मैं आज काशी की पवित्र धरती से पुनर्विचार करने के लिए आज प्रार्थना करना चाहता हूं। बहुत हो चुका, बहुत हो चुका। आओ दोस्तों, आओ, नए सिरे से सोचना शुरू करो। आज हिंदुस्तान के राजनीतिक तख्त पर, राजनीतिक कैनवास पर ईमानदारी से रग रग में लोकतंत्र को लेकर के जीने वाला कोई दल है तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी है।
And BJP President Amit Shah hailed Prime Minister Narendra Modi's efforts at transforming India and Varanasi. He said that the Prime Minister's sole mantra was Vikas, and this development agenda has led to an end of divisive caste-based politics as well as dynastic politics.
कभी कहते थे उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर विकास के आधार पर चुनाव नहीं जीते जा सकते हैं, या जात पात के आधार पर चुनाव चलते हैं, परिवारवादी पार्टियों के आधार पर चुनाव जीते जा सकते हैं, पार्टियों की जात के आधार पर चुनाव जीते जा सकते हैं। वो उत्तर प्रदेश 2 ही साल के अंदर मोदी जी के विकास के नक्शे पर चल पड़ा और आज उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर से विकास एकमात्र चुनाव जीतने का रास्ता बना।
And the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also said that the Prime Minister has always led by example. He said that the Prime Minister did not allow hurdles to slow him down.
बहुत सारे लोग कहते थे कि हम भी चुनाव लड़ना चाहते हैं, लेकिन रोड शो की गर्मी को देख करके बहुत सारे लोगों को प्लान करते हुए भी देखा। गठबंधन और महागठबंधन बना करके उन्हें रोकने की जितनी कवायतें थी, बिना रुके, बिना डिगे, बिना झुके भारत माता को अपना सर्वस्व मानते हुए जिन्होंने देश के कोटि कोटि कार्यकर्ताओं को निरंतर इन चुनौतियों को अवसरों में बदलने की प्रेरणा प्रदान की।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi offered prayers at the Kashi Vishwanath Temple. He performed the Rudra Abhishek after taking the Sankalp or pledge as per the traditions. Now, the temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and it houses one of the 12 Jyotirlingas. It is one of the most important pilgrimages for Hindus, especially Shaivites, and an LED screen has also been installed at the entrance of Kashi Vishwanath Temple, which live streamed the Prime Minister's visuals as he offered prayers. BJP President Amit Shah and UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath accompanied Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And after landing at the police line helipad in Varanasi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi headed to the Kashi Vishwanath Temple to offer prayers. This is his first visit to the holy city after he retained his seat, winning by nearly 5 lakh votes. People lined the narrow streets leading up to the temple to catch a glimpse of their Member of Parliament, the Prime Minister of India. Many showered rose petals and even broke into song and dance to welcome him. The mood was festive, to say the least. And Vishal Barristow now joins us from Varanasi. Well, Vishal, you gave us in your commentary too, you told us how the people were very happy to see the Prime Minister. They were lining the streets. Now let's contextualize this visit completely. The Prime Minister first visited Kedarnath, another important shrine of Lord Shivji, and he now comes to Kashinath, where Lord Shiva is worshipped as the Lord of the universe. And the Prime Minister making it clear in terms of his priorities that he first thanks God, then he thanks the people, and while talking to the people, he thanks the nation. How do you see that?
Well, quoting the Prime Minister, calling upon all his opponents to unite and work for the unity and peace of this country, I say good afternoon to you, Mark. Now coming back to your question, Prime Minister said that I had to go to Kedarnath simply because people of Varanasi had assured me that I need not visit Varanasi before the results are announced, and I was so sure that even when I wanted to come, I was reminded of your order, so I did not come to Varanasi, the place of Kashi Vishwanath. So I went and took refuge in the Kedarnath Temple, but I'm very happy that here I am before you, and it is all because of the synergy between work and worker. Now I have with me some people, starting off with the Muslim ladies who have come all the way to attend this function to see the Prime Minister, and they have brought with them a Raksha Sutra, which is Rakhi. Let's ask them why did they bring this and what do they want from the Prime Minister. क्या नाम है आपका?
मेरा नाम खुदाजा खातून है, मैं वाराणसी की रहने वाली हूँ। बीजेपी महानगर अल्पसंख्यक।
ये बताइए आप ये लेकर क्यों आए हैं?
जी, ये हम रक्षा सूत्र लेकर के आए थे मोदी जी को बांधने के लिए, लेकिन
मोदी जी को बांधने की तमन्ना थी आपकी?
जी।
There you hear, Mark, that she was here to present this Raksha Sutra. It's called Rakhi, which the sisters they tie on the hands of their brothers. You remember Humayun was also sought this kind of help by a Hindu queen. I also have with me one of the BJP workers, and let's ask her what did she gather from the Prime Minister's speech, because it was their day. You have worked so hard all day and night, and today was the day. So किस तरह से आप रिएक्ट करेंगे क्या जो प्रधानमंत्री ने आप लोगों से बोला?
प्रधानमंत्री बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। प्रधानमंत्री का जो उद्बोधन था हम लोगों के लिए वो काफ़ी एनर्जेटिक था। वो इसलिए था, आज जैसे कि अभिनंदन समारोह रखा गया था, उसमें ये कहना कोई समझ नहीं सकता कि ये अभिनंदन समारोह उनकी जीत के बाद हम जो कार्यकर्ता हैं उनके लिए किया गया था या उन्होंने हम लोगों के लिए किया। ये दोनों एक दूसरे के लिए जो पॉजिटिव एनर्जी होती है वो दोनों एक दूसरे की तरफ से आ रही थी, और ये बहुत ही सुंदर दृश्य था कि सभी लोगों ने उनको दोबारा उनको चुना, और काशी से जीत जाना वो बहुत बड़ी बात होती है, क्योंकि काशी जो है वो भोलेनाथ की नगरी है और जिनका आशीर्वाद उनको प्राप्त होता है उसकी जीत निश्चित होती है।
So there you heard the lady. She says that I did not understand whether the Prime Minister was greeting us or we were greeting the Prime Minister, but as the Prime Minister said that it wasn't possible without a synergy between the work and the workers. So today it was made possible, and now is the time to end all hate politics. Prime Minister said that Mahatma Gandhi and Ambedkar, they fought and sacrificed their lives fighting against the social discrimination of untouchability, and today we have to fight political discrimination, we have to fight political untouchability. People call us party of Hindi heartland, but remember we have a pan-India image from Leh Ladakh in Kashmir to down south in Karnataka and also far east in Tripura, and we are everywhere and we are there in the hearts of the people, and so you are also there, you are also important. He was addressing his opponents, you are also important in parliament, so do come there, debate on issues, but do not make noisy scenes, because after all we are all there to serve the people of this country. Mark?
Right, and also in that address, Vishal, apart from giving a larger message to the political opposition, the Prime Minister also addressed political pundits in a sense who got the election all wrong, and while explaining also about the pan-India presence, he did try and tell them to understand that really work makes the difference at the end of the day, and that is what the people have voted for. They voted for Vikas. And also, you can also tell us a little bit about the Prime Minister's address to the people of Varanasi directly about Swachh Bharat.
Well, absolutely, Mark, because the Prime Minister is still very much focused on the development not only of the country, but how it has to be developed. You cannot have development without cleanliness. So Prime Minister said that how can you chant Bharat Mata Ki Jai and also spit from the same mouth on the same ground which you so much love and which you so much adore, because remember, we Indians call our place of birth our motherland. It is our mother. We have all respects for it. So he did tell them that while you say that this is a government hospital, this is a government school, but it is all yours. Even giving example of the public transport, he said that if you have an old scooter, you clean it, you wash it, and you keep it with it very carefully, and you are very proud of it. At the same time, when you are traveling in a public bus which belongs to the government, you soil it, you keep it dirty, and you do all kinds of things, but you have to be very careful, because this attitude cannot take India beyond what we have already decided for. So he was very much particular, and then he also said that the political pundits have failed because the chemistry of development, of love for the motherland, of love for the national values has defeated the mathematics of numbers. And he also said that opposition is also important. He was pointing towards his opponent in the parliament as well, and he said that don't think that you are nowhere there. Give an example of the Tripura. He said that 30 years there was a communist rule, but still opposition exists there in Tripura. So do not think that after this massive victory you have been wiped out. You also have a role in democracy, and you are there to debate, and with you we'll have a better future, because my philosophy is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and that also includes my opposition.
So finally also, Vishal, you can put into context this entire visit of the Prime Minister to Varanasi, because it comes before he takes charge of this term as the Prime Minister, before his swearing in. So his priorities were very clear that, you know, he first thanks God, then he thanks the people who elected him. He also speaks to the nation, in a sense, gives a direction about what he has in mind, and then he takes up whatever he has to do, his work.
Well, absolutely, Mark, because Prime Minister was very much particular talking about Varanasi, and he said that Varanasi has given a new direction to the politics of this country, and because of Varanasi, the roots of democracy have been strengthened. Because Varanasi exists in UP and UP has defeated caste politics. UP has voted for democracy, and that is why democracy can only survive when you are beyond caste, color and creed. He also said that for a very long time, thanks to vote bank politics, the marginalized, the victimized people were waiting for their share, and that is why we decided that there has to be a 10% reservation for also the weaker section amongst the socially forward classes as well. So we are there for everybody. And now coming back to your question, as far as his praying prayers at the temple, Mark, he said that किसी ने मुझे बुलाया नहीं, मैं कहीं से आया नहीं, किसी ने मुझे भेजा नहीं, माँ गंगा ने मुझे बुलाया और मैं उसी की गोद में आया हूँ. Now quoting him in Hindi makes it amply clear that Prime Minister was very much happy and thankful to this place, to his workers, to the voters, that what all I am today is because of you. For the people of this country, I am the Prime Minister, but for the people of Varanasi, I am the I am the Karyakarta of you, of serving, who has to serve you. I am the Karyakarta of Bharati Janata Party.
Aptly put. We leave it there. Thank you very much, Vishal Barrister, for joining us from Varanasi with those inputs. Moving on to our next story then. This is about the Congress Party. Meanwhile, the crisis has deepened within the Congress Party. Rahul Gandhi remains adamant about quitting as the party president, despite the party's highest decision-making body, which is the Working Committee of the Congress Party, categorically refusing to accept his offer to resign from the post. Now, sources say that he blamed senior leaders for seeking tickets for their family members, hurting the image of the party. The CWC authorized him to carry out an overhauling and restructuring of the party at all levels, but Rahul Gandhi is learned to have asked the party to look for another chief. This is the second time in 5 years that Rahul Gandhi has offered to resign. Following the party's drubbing in the 2014 Lok Sabha polls, Rahul Gandhi, who was the Congress vice president then, along with the party president, his mother Sonia Gandhi, had offered to resign, which too was rejected at the time by the CWC. And for more on this, we are joined by Ajay Vikram from the newsroom. Ajay Vikram covers the Congress Party and he has several insights into it. Well, Ajay Vikram, the big dilemma for the Congress Party is that, you know, Rahul Gandhi understands that the importance of this resignation. He has to resign because actually this is the first time that a member of the Gandhi family has lost an election since Raj Narayan defeated Indira Gandhi after the emergency. And this is a sign perhaps that, you know, the people of India really are not so interested in a dynasty any longer, even though it's also looking like perhaps it is a liability for the Congress Party to have them at the helm. They can be workers perhaps, but the Congress needs to follow the BJP model and to try and develop other leaders. But the party is not willing to accept that. So this is the problem that the Congress Party faces.
जी बिल्कुल मार्क, राहुल गांधी ने सीडब्ल्यूसी की बैठक में अपने इस्तीफे की पेशकश की थी और सीडब्ल्यूसी ने उसको खारिज कर दिया था। और ताज़ा जानकारी ये है कि कांग्रेस ने इस बात को स्पष्ट किया है कि राहुल गांधी इस्तीफा नहीं देंगे और जो उनके जो अहमद पटेल और आज वेणुगोपाल से भी मुलाकात हुई थी राहुल गांधी की, सोनिया गांधी से भी बातचीत लगातार होती रही, प्रियंका गांधी से भी बातचीत होती रही पिछले 2 दिनों तक। राहुल गांधी की तरफ से, उनके टीम की तरफ से ये स्पष्टीकरण आया हुआ है कि राहुल गांधी इस्तीफा अब नहीं देंगे और वो अब आगे पार्टी का नेतृत्व करते रहेंगे आगे आने वाले समय में। लेकिन इसके साथ ही साथ सीडब्ल्यूसी में उनको अधिकृत किया गया था कि वो पार्टी के भीतर पूरी ओवरहॉलिंग करने के लिए वो स्वतंत्र हैं। अब राहुल गांधी की जिम्मेदारी और ज्यादा बढ़ जाती है कि वो पार्टी को किस तरह से आगे लेकर जाएंगे, क्योंकि जिस तरह से पार्टी के लीडर्स ने पूरी जो सामूहिक जिम्मेदारी के तहत काम न किया, राजस्थान में उसके सीधे असर देखने को मिले, मध्य प्रदेश में देखने को मिले, कर्नाटक में देखने को मिले, उड़ीसा में देखने को मिले। तो इन सभी राज्यों के जो अध्यक्ष हैं उन सभी ने बारी बारी इस्तीफा दे दिया है। अब इस्तीफों का सिलसिला शुरू हो चुका है। महाराष्ट्र के जो प्रदेश अध्यक्ष अशोक चव्हाण हैं उन्होंने इस्तीफा दे दिया है। पंजाब के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष सुनील जाखड़ ने इस्तीफा दे दिया है। उड़ीसा के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष निरंजन पटनायक ने इस्तीफा दे दिया है। उत्तर प्रदेश के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष राज बब्बर ने इस्तीफा दे दिया है। कर्नाटक के जो चुनाव प्रचार समिति के अध्यक्ष थे एच.बी. पाटिल, उन्होंने इस्तीफा दे दिया। तो निश्चित तौर पर ये इस्तीफों का सिलसिला शुरू हो चुका है। लेकिन इससे आगे बढ़कर राहुल गांधी के जो सोर्सेस कह रहे हैं, जो पार्टी के सोर्सेस कह रहे हैं, वो ये कह रहे हैं कि राहुल गांधी पूरी तरह से मूड बना चुके हैं कि जो 3 टियर के जो नेता हैं, तीसरे स्तर के जो नेता हैं, उनको आगे लाया जाएगा। उन नेताओं को आगे लाया जाएगा जो अभी तक किसी पद पर तो नहीं रहे लेकिन लगातार पार्टी में सक्रिय रहे। अब उसी मॉडल को अपनाया जाएगा जिस तरह से जब इंदिरा गांधी जब हारी थी तो संजय गांधी ने जिस तरह से ग्रास रूट के लोगों को लेकर बाहर आए थे, अब राहुल गांधी उसको लेकर आएंगे। लेकिन क्या वो लेकर आएंगे, बहुत से चैलेंजेस भी है राहुल गांधी के सामने। देखना यह है कि राहुल गांधी किस तरह से ओवरहॉलिंग करती है।
But also, Ajay Vikram, one needs to test the sincerity of the resignation of Rahul Gandhi in a sense, because if everyone has resigned, there's no leadership to accept this resignation and their resignations in the first place. There's no heads any longer. What really would need to be done was then to open the election for the leadership post, but then say that I'm not a contender. Rahul Gandhi says I'm not contesting for the president's post, or Sonia Gandhi says I'm not contesting for the president's post. Then they can perhaps move beyond the family. Is something like that going to happen? Because there seems to be a lot of resignations. Nobody knows what's happening. This is a party in crisis.
जी बिल्कुल, राहुल गांधी ने अपने इस्तीफे की पेशकश जरूर की, लेकिन सीडब्ल्यूसी में जिस तरह से एक माहौल बनाया गया और जो सीडब्ल्यूसी के सभी मेंबर्स ने जिस तरह से कहा कि नहीं, ये कलेक्टिव रिस्पांसिबिलिटी है, किसी एक आदमी की रिस्पांसिबिलिटी नहीं है। लेकिन राहुल गांधी उस मीटिंग में साफ तौर पर ये कहे थे कि गांधी परिवार के अलावा किसी और को ले आया जाए अध्यक्ष के पद पर। लेकिन कांग्रेस की सबसे बड़ी समस्या ये है कि इन पिछले 35-40 सालों में इस तरह का माहौल बना है कि कांग्रेस गांधी परिवार से बाहर अपने को आगे देख नहीं पाती है। जब गांधी परिवार बाहर रहा तो कांग्रेस अपने बुरे दिनों में लौटती चली गई। लेकिन उसके उलट स्थिति यह है कि राहुल गांधी के नेतृत्व के संभालने के बाद 2004 में जब से वो सक्रिय पॉलिटिक्स में आया और अभी जब 1 साल पहले वो अध्यक्ष बने, तो उसके बाद पार्टी की स्थितियां लगातार गिरती चली गई। अब ये साफ तौर पर कांग्रेस में समझ में ये चीजें क्लियर हो रही हैं कि गांधी परिवार में वो करिश्मा नहीं दिख रहा जिस करिश्मे के जरिए अभी तक इतने दिनों तक कांग्रेस शासन करती रही है। निश्चित तौर पर यह बहुत बड़ी चिंता का विषय है और कांग्रेस के भीतर भी इस बात की जरूर चर्चा हुई कि कोई और कौन नेतृत्व कर सकता है, क्योंकि राहुल गांधी के अलावा अगर किसी और नाम का जिक्र किया जाए तो इस तरह से पिछले सालों में इस तरह से डेवलप हुआ है, जो कल्चर डेवलप हुआ है कि दूसरे स्तर के सेकंड टियर नेताओं की ऐसी लिस्ट ही नहीं तैयार की गई, उनको इस तरह से ग्रो ही नहीं किया गया कि वो पार्टी का नेतृत्व कर सके। गांधी परिवार के सामने सभी पार्टी के भीतर बौने होते चले गए। यही वजह है कि आज कांग्रेस के भीतर नेतृत्व का काफी टोटा दिख रहा है और कोई बड़ा नेता समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा कांग्रेस के नेताओं को किसको लेकर आया जाए। ये जो सबसे बड़ी समस्या है, ये कांग्रेस के लिए इससे दूर हो पाना कितना संभव हो पाएगा, ये आगे आने वाला वक्त ही बता पाएगा।
Right, we leave it there. Thank you very much, Ajay Vikram Singh, for throwing light on the crisis within the Congress party. And moving on, the story is about the Congress party still. Another Congress leader has sent in his resignation to the party president, Rahul Gandhi, owning responsibility for the party's poor performance in the general elections. The Assam Congress unit chief, Ripun Bora, has offered to resign after the party could only manage 3 out of 14 parliamentary seats in the state. Earlier, the Maharashtra Congress chief, Ashok Chauhan, resigned from his post in view of the party's dismal performance in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections.
Rahul ji is not to be blamed for anything what has happened today. Well, he is the leader of our party and I don't endorse this opinion that he is totally responsible for this. The entire team in various states which is performing, and it is the collective responsibility of all people like us who are heading the party at various states. So I think we ought to, and I begin with me, that we submit our resignations collectively to the Congress President and let him take a call about whatever reshuffle or changes are to be made. We fully authorize our Congress President to take a call on this.
And other leaders who have resigned or have offered to resign are the Uttar Pradesh Party Chief Raj Babbar, the Congress, Karnataka Congress Chief, Campaign Chief, that is H.K. Patil, Odisha Congress Chief Niranjan Patnaik, and the Amethi District President Yogendra Mishra. Now, after Odisha Congress Chief Party Unit, Jharkhand Unit Head, also Dr. Ajay Kumar, has also offered to resign. So lots of resignations coming in from within the Congress Party's hierarchy. Moving on then to our next story, well, Sikkim. The Sikkim Krantikari Morcha, the SKM President Prem Singh Thamang, popularly known as PS Gole, on Monday took oath as the Chief Minister of Sikkim. 11 SKM MLAs who were administered the oath by the Governor Ganga Prasad at Paljor Stadium in Gangtok. Now, Gole, who is not a member of the State Assembly at present, as he did not contest the polls, was elected as the SKM Legislature Party leader on Saturday. Hundreds of SKM supporters who were at the stadium cheered the 51-year-old party chief when he was taking the oath in the Nepali language. And the former Chief Minister Pawan Kumar Chamling and senior SDF leaders were conspicuous by their absence at this swearing-in ceremony. The SKM, which was founded in 2013, won a slender majority in the 32-member Sikkim Legislative Assembly by bagging 17 of the 32 seats. 15 were won by the SDF, and the Chamling government has been ousted after 25 years in office, 5 consecutive terms. The 11 SKM leaders who took the oath as ministers are Kunga Nima Lepcha, Sonam Lama, Pedu Singh Pant, Dr. Mani Kumar Sharma, Arun Kumar Upreti, Sandup Lepcha, Loknath Sharma, Mingna Nobru Sherpa, Karma Lode Bhutia, Bhim Hang Limbu, and Sanjit Kharel. Well, though a total of 3 women, including 1 SKM candidate, won these polls, the Gole ministry has no women in it. The Sikkim in fact can have a maximum of 12 ministers, including the Chief Minister. And new government formation process has also started in Arunachal Pradesh. The BJP Legislature Party meeting will be held later in the day to elect its leader. Pema Khandu is likely to be elected as the Legislature Party leader, and in fact he will be meeting the governor later in the day to stake claim to form the new government. And this is for the first time the BJP will be forming the government on its own. In fact, this is the second time, because the last government was also a BJP government, but it won 41 seats in the 61-member State Assembly. The tenure of the existing 9th Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly ends on June 1. The nation is paying tributes to the first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, on his 55th death anniversary today. Prime Minister led the nation in paying tributes to former Prime Minister. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said, "We remember his contributions to our nation." The former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, UPA Chairperson Sonia Gandhi, former Vice President of India Mohammad Hamid Ansari, and the Congress President Rahul Gandhi paid tributes to Pandit Nehru at his memorial Shantivan in the national capital. An all-religion prayer meeting was also organized at the memorial premises. News now from Odisha. The Odisha Governor Ganeshi Lal has invited Naveen Patnaik to form the next government in the state after the BJD president staked his claim on Sunday. The BJD had won 112 of the 146 assembly seats in the recently concluded assembly polls. Patnaik called on the governor after he was elected as the leader of the BJD's legislature party for the 5th time in a row and furnished the list of 112 elected party MLAs. Patnaik, who led the party to an emphatic victory in the assembly polls in Odisha, is scheduled to be sworn in as the Chief Minister for a record 5th consecutive term on May 19. The state has 147 assembly segments, but polling in Patkura was postponed twice following the death of a candidate and then due to the cyclone Foni. The Delhi High Court has issued notice to Robert Vadra and his close aide Manoj Arora. This is on the ED's plea challenging the trial court's order granting them anticipatory bail in a money laundering case. The court has decided to hear the matter on the 17th of July. And Ani Bratho now joins us from Kolkata on the phone line. Well, Ani Bratho, Rajiv Kumar not showing up. What's the next step? Ani Bratho, are you with us? Ani Bratho? Looks like we don't have Ani Bratho on the phone line. But let's move on then in this bulletin. We'll move on to our next segment, which is the Business Prime, Midday Prime. It's now time for the world of business. And Munmun has all the latest from the world of business. Over to you, Munmun.
Well, thanks, Mark, for that. The benchmark BSE Sensex jumped over 100 points in early trade on Monday, driven by gains in banking stocks amid unabated foreign fund inflows. The 30-share index was trading 128.27 points, or 0.33% higher at 39,562.99. Similarly, the broader NSE Nifty spurted 28.75 points, or 0.24% to 11,872.85. Top Sensex gainers include NTPC, Tata Steel, Yes Bank, SBI, Power Grid, L&T, M&M, ITC, HDFC Bank, Maruti, Axis Bank, Infosys, HDFC Twins and ICICI Bank rising up to 4.53%. Lenders of Jet Airways India Limited were asked by the government to share findings of a forensic audit report of the grounded airline in March. Around the same time, the company's founder, Naresh Goyal, quit all executive roles. Though the contents of the forensic audit conducted by accounting firm EY have not been made public as yet, the people cited above said that the audit had cast doubts on several transactions that were carried out with entities related to Goyal, the airline's founder and then chairman. On Saturday, Goyal, along with his wife Anita, was barred from leaving the country in a dramatic fashion after the Emirates flight they boarded to Dubai was called back by immigration officials when it had started taxiing for takeoff. That's it in Business News Markets. Back to you.
Thanks very much, Munmun. And now let's take a look at what's making news across the globe. And the Brexit Party has surged to a crushing victory in the European Parliament elections as the Tories suffered their worst ever results, and Labour was also punished by the Liberal Democrats. The Brexit Party has won 9 out of 10 regions to declare its results in the European elections, claiming 28 of 64 seats in the European Parliament. Nigel Farage's party came top in the North East, North West, East of England, Wales, West Midlands, East Midlands, Yorkshire and Humber, the South West as well as South East. Now, this came largely at the expense of the Conservative Party. Theresa May's party has lost a huge share of the vote across all regions, so far losing 15 MEP seats, members of the European Parliament seats in the total. And also, the party is in the 5th place with its lowest vote share in the national election since they were formed way back in 1834. In more international news, well, the US President Donald Trump got the red carpet treatment at Japan's Imperial Palace. He had made history there, becoming the first world leader to meet the new Emperor of Japan. Emperor Naruhito ascended the throne on May 1, opening what is called the era of Reiwa, or beautiful harmony. And the president had the First Lady Melania Trump by his side. They kicked off the formal visit with handshakes and greetings with Emperor Naruhito and the Empress Masako. The president, who is on a 4-day state visit to Japan, was treated to a welcome ceremony full of pomp and pageantry. Donald Trump will hold meetings, a working lunch, a joint news conference with the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. The president will also be a guest of honor at the imperial banquet at the palace hosted by the emperor. In Iraq, a Baghdad court on Sunday sentenced 3 French citizens to death for being members of the Islamic State group. The 3 are the first IS suspects from France to be sentenced to death. They have 30 days to appeal. They were among 12 French citizens captured in Syria by US-backed fighters. In February, they were transferred to Iraq for trial from neighboring Syria. In the United States, an apparent tornado has killed at least 2 people as it destroyed a motel. It roared through a nearby mobile home park and also caused other significant damage. This happened in Oklahoma City area, and the incident follows a week of tornadoes, severe rain and flooding in the states, in the southern plains and the Midwest. So the recent spate of extreme weather has been blamed for at least 9 deaths across this region in the last few days. Time now for stories from the world of sports. And for that, here's Tapas Bhattacharya.
Thanks, Mark, and let's start the Sports Prime section with the stories from the Cricket World Cup. Well, as I said, Dimuthi Karunaratne will lead Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka will be desperate for a positive comeback when they take on defending champions Australia in their final ICC Cricket World Cup warm-up match today. After being set up a target of 339 in their first warm-up game against South Africa, the Islanders crumbled to an 87-run despite a strong fight back from Karunaratne and Angelo Matthews. On the other hand, Australia received some positive signs as Steve Smith scored a century, while David Warner too played a crucial role in their 12-run win against host England on Saturday. Meanwhile, England will take on Afghanistan on Monday at the Kennington Oval, and in what will be the final warm-up game for both the teams before the start of the ICC World Cup 2019. Host England go into the match on the back of a loss to arch-rival Australia, whereas Afghanistan registered an upset win over Pakistan in their previous warm-up game. Nevertheless, there remains a clear gulf in class between the two sides, despite Afghanistan's rapid rise in the Cricket World Cup. Well, that's news from Cricket World Cup. Now news from Roland Garros. Well, former world number 1s Angelika Kerber and Venus Williams sent packing along with former winner Svetlana Kuznetsova. Opening the proceedings, Germany's Kerber was down in 2 short sets by Russia's Anastasia Potova as her attempt at completing a career Grand Slam was cut short on her least favorite service. The 7-time Grand Slam champion Williams was also eliminated in straight sets by Ukraine's Elena Svitolina. It was a one-way traffic for the second-seeded Karolina Pliskova, who took out Madison Bringley 6-2, 6-3 in the French Open first round. 3 double fall cost Pliskova her opening service game, but she broke straight back, winning the next 6 games to pocket the first set. The second set was a straightforward one for the Czech, save for a minor hiccup where she was broken when serving for the match. Roger Federer made a stylish comeback to the French Open after a 3-year hiatus as the revamped, widely acclaimed Roland Garros burst into life. The 20-time Grand Slam champion, back on the Paris clay 10 years after his only title, swept aside Italian Lorenzo Sonega 6-2, 6-4, 6-4 on an expanded Philippe Chartier court. Number 6 seed Stefanos kicked off his Roland Garros campaign in style by cruising past Maximilian Martyr 6-2, 6-2, 7-6. Meanwhile, Kei Nishikori had never lost a clay court match against an opponent ranked as low as his first round opponent at Roland Garros, world number 153, Quentin Hales. That did not change, and the Japanese star dismissed the Frenchman 6-2, 6-3, 6-4 in 1 hour and 59 minutes to reach the second round in Paris for the 5th consecutive year. Well, back home in India, India's Apurvi Chandela continued her golden run of form, winning the women's 10-meter air rifle after a closely fought contest at the year's 3rd International Shooting Sport Federation World Cup rifle pistol stage in Germany. The shooter from Jaipur shot a score of 251 in the final to outshine Wang Liao of China, who shot 250.8 to settle for the silver medal. Another Chinese shooter, Zhu Hong, finished 3rd with a score of 229.4 in the final. Now, Lewis Hamilton also won the Monaco Grand Prix on Sunday to extend his championship lead over Mercedes teammate Valtteri Bottas. Hamilton struggled with a grip in the latter stages and was under constant pressure from Red Bull's Max Verstappen. But Verstappen had earlier picked up a 5-second time penalty. So even though he finished just behind Hamilton, Verstappen was 4th overall behind Bottas in the 3rd and Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel in 2nd. Right, so Copa del Rey now situation is happening that Valencia has got the better. Valencia's 100th season couldn't have ended better behind goals from Kevin Gamero and Rodrigo Moreno. Barcelona were upset by Valencia, and they won the match 2-1 to claim the trophy for the 8th time. With Barca the heavy favourites entering the game, Valencia scored twice in the first half to enter the break with a slim lead. But a goal from Lionel Messi in the second half brought Barca a step closer to the comeback. The title is Valencia's first since 2008 Copa del Rey. Barca meanwhile finishes the season with just the La Liga title. Well, that's all from Sports Prime. Mark, more news and updates, back to you.
Well, thanks very much, Tapas. And well, the French Open is on, and it certainly is the least favourite surface for most of the people on the court, except for one man who's won it 11 times. So let's now get the next segment, which is Live Prime. And our first story on Live Prime is the next story on that we are going to say. Yeah, this is the story. Well, the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and USA's Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences, they are all set to hold discussions to explore the possibilities of collaboration on the 28th of May at the Siri Fort in New Delhi. Here's more.
The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and USA's Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences are all set to hold discussions to explore the possibilities of collaboration on 28th May at Siri Fort in New Delhi. The Academy is the organization behind the famous Oscar Awards. The interaction will not only throw light on the thought leadership at Oscars, but also be informative for the key stakeholders attending the event. The event will also facilitate interactions between the President of the Academy, John Bailey, and Amit Khare, Secretary in the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. The ministry will further look into opportunities for financial incentives to foreign filmmakers to shoot in India, single window facilitation mechanism for filming in India through web portal under the Film Facilitation Office, financing co-production of films, and promotion of single-screen theatres in small towns across the country. John Bailey is the first cinematographer to hold the position of Academy President. He is well known for his skilled contributions to films like Ordinary People and The Big Chill, among others. These discussions present an opportunity to enhance the outreach of the International Film Festival of India, which will be organized in Goa in November 2019. Bureau Report, DD News.
And that's all we have for you in this edition of Midday Prime. Thanks very much for watching. You can catch all the news round the clock on our website and on Twitter, also our YouTube channel. Thanks very much for watching. Namaskar.